Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Detutu. If you're new here, you're welcome to my channel. On my channel, I share information about the lifestyle and experience of international students living in Europe. So please consider subscribing. It's completely free. You don't have to pay a dime. Feel like I'm rapping. Anyway, yeah, today we are going to talk about typical living expenses for students living in North Rheine Westphalia, also known as NRV, and I'm probably going to be using NRV throughout the course of this video, so be sure to know that NRV means North Rheine Westphalia. I think the first thing that most students think about is how to efficiently manage their expenses, how to manage their living costs, and what actually are they paying for, right? So today's video is going to be specifically about NRV, but it is adaptable to other regions in Germany as well. This video provides a typical breakdown of living expenses for students in Germany, but I'm going to be talking about this based on my experience living in North Rheine Westphalia. In my opinion, I think accommodation in NRV is much cheaper than in other locations. Take for example, you might be able to get an apartment, a one-room apartment for between 250 to 350 euros per month. The price is of course dependent on the location, construction year, the size that you're renting, and so many other factors like the proximity to the Hauptbahnhof meaning the main train station, and so many other things. So in Germany, there are two types of rent. There's cold rent and the warm rent. The cold rent is you just renting the space. This does not include utilities like heating, gas, water, and so on, right? So that is cold rent. Some landlords rent the apartment without any of these utilities that I just mentioned, and that would mean you have to take on these costs on your own, or some of them offer this as part of the rent, which would be the warm rent. So what are the things that are not included in the warm rent? Your warm rent does not include your TV license. It does not include payment for your Wi-Fi subscription. It also does not include other things that you might want to add on to make living in this space convenient for you. For cold rent, you pay for the space. It might include water, but not heating, right? I'm using a typical example for cold rent. Cold rent that includes water and renting of the space. So that is typically between 250 and 350 euros, depending on the size. The smaller the size, the cheaper it is, obviously. Let's go on to utilities. So you're paying for Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is approximately 35 euros a month. You might be able to get a service provider for 29.99, but let's stay at 35 euros a month, right? TV license is 17.50 per month. If you're living in a shared apartment, you then divide it amongst the number of people living in the apartment. But like I said, this example is based on a one-room apartment in Germany, in North Rhine Westphalia. So you're paying for TV license, which is 17.50, which everybody has to pay, whether or not you have a TV. You also pay for heating and gas. I'm going to combine these two together to amount to approximately 100 euros a month. That is if you're paying out of pocket, right? So 100 euros a month for heating and gas if you live alone. If you're sharing this one-room apartment with someone else, obviously the price increases because then you're using more energy. Feeding costs are dependent on how much you eat or the kind of things you eat. If you eat out with friends, if you order takeouts and all that, but I'm going to peg it at 100 euros to 150 euros every month for one individual. Obviously you have to take care of your physical appearance, so maybe you want to fix your hair or you want to visit the barber shop. I don't know how often guys visit the barber shop though. Strange. Anyway, maybe twice in a month. I'd go with twice in a month. So yeah, so for ladies, you spend more on your hair, right? And maybe you want to fix your nails. I'm going to peg this at 80 euros a month. That's if you make your hair once a month. I'm assuming you make your hair once a month. So 80 euros for hair, male or female, 80 euros for personal care and stuff. Transportation is covered by the semester ticket, but if you have a car, also factor in costs for fuel, maintenance and all that stuff, but that is not in my calculations today. Right, I'm also not including the deposit, which you only pay once and you get back if you leave the house in good condition when you leave or when you move out. So let's take it from the top. 250 to 350 euros every month for rent. TV license is 1750. Wi-Fi is 35 euros. Heating and gas is 100 euros. It is a range between 100 euros and 150 euros. And personal care and hygiene is 80 euros. Phone bills also ranges depending on the plan that you opt for, so we'll go with 15 euros a month. Adding everything up, it sums up to a range between 620 euros to 800 euros approximately. I don't want to go into it like 797 euros and 50 cents to 800 euros every month. Now, I'm not saying this is exactly how much you're going to be spending every month. Everybody spends money in different ways. We all have different spending habits, right? I also added in miscellaneous expenses between 20 and 50 euros. That's if you find something that you fancy and you want to buy, or you're saving up towards something. You can obviously go below this amount. That would mean looking for cheaper apartments or deciding to share an apartment with someone. You can also reduce the kind of things that you buy. You could shop at discount stores. You can decide to not buy everything you own completely brand new. You can check for alternatives on Facebook Marketplace or eBay Kleinanzeigen, or you might be able to get it from neighbors as well. So that's the typical living expense for students living in NRV. I hope it was helpful. Please hit the subscribe button down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll really appreciate it. Like this video if you really enjoyed it. Share it with your friends, share it with your family, and till my next video, take good care of yourselves. Bye.